you've got to have moments of relief for yourself, like when you're playing live, you know. Like if I was always singing about, you know, stuff that's very personal and very like true to me, I think I'd find that quite difficult. So it's good to mix it in with like things that are a bit more metaphorical, a bit more distant.
I've been looking for somebody to fight. There's no one on the streets.
How do you feel about it now that it's out and it's no longer just yours?
It's definitely a very different feeling. I've actually felt very emotional these last few days, and yesterday was very emotional. I was like crying a lot, but not in a sad way, in a kind of just a lot of emotions, and it felt like a bit like how I feel on my birthday.
We recorded it quite a while ago now, like last summer, so it's been this thing which we've just sort of lived inside of for a while, and it's now nice just like seeing people's reaction and just like thinking about friends being able to listen to it on headphones, like walking somewhere or whatever, and that it's this like object which is available to everyone. It's really sweet.
Yeah, it's like our lives are so like messy and like tangled, but that's like the most packaged thing.
It's a packaged, calm, packaged,
Organised, put together.
It's got like the kind of the old man sort of looking over in a kind of
Like a watchful protector.
yeah,
almost.
yeah.
Yeah.
Feels like we've done a good job this year or the last 4
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
He thinks.
Yeah,
So then it's like
he's proud of us.
good now. Next on to the next thing.
Yeah.
He looks proud. I think you guys should be proud of yourself. You know, it's a great record, and yeah, it seems to be a long time coming. I think for you guys, right? Because
Yeah.
I think you've been going for about 4 or 5 years now, something like
Just
that.
our 4th birthday, just last month.
Just your 4th birthday. Cool. So yeah, like a really big moment then. But you've done quite a lot as a band in quite a short time, really. Because I think the way I got into you guys was through that KEXP session you did just last year, I think it was. So what's it like, sort of, because I guess you went to America quite quickly, maybe, in like a band's life cycle? Yeah, and like, so what was that like?
It was crazy, yeah. The first time we went out was just, we went for like a week and a bit to New York. Yeah, just kind of, I'm not sure. It was kind of like a hopeful thing of maybe, we just wanted to, we had such an amazing experience in our first year or a couple of years as a band of just playing around London as much as we could, and we wanted to try and condense a bit of that into New York, I guess. So we went out for 10 days and just tried to play as many gigs as we could, and sort of made friends and crashed on their sofas and stuff, and it was a really, just magical time. And then we managed to go back out last year for a sort of proper tour with supporting Wet Leg, which was incredible as well.
Been pretty crazy, right?
Yeah. It was like we were like on a sleeper bus and stuff because they were really generous and they let us stay on their crew bus so that we could like afford to do the tour. And then we would just wake up in like a new city, and it's like we've seen so much of America. I feel like we just literally like, there's still so much obviously to see, but like we've been to like maybe 27, 28 different places in America.
It's crazy just waking up like, oh shit, different city, where the hell are we? Like, you know, that must be crazy as well. Just like, because you do see, obviously you see a fair bit of the city, but it's always like in between sound check and, you know, grabbing a bite to eat here and doing this.
Well, we actually had we were quite lucky because our load-in, because we were supporting, and it was quite early, and the Wet Leg crew brought our stuff off their truck. So technically we are like office hours, stage hours, whatever. The working time was like 5 till 9 p.m.
Amazing.
So actually we had the whole day, which was kind of mad. Which meant that we made a lot of friends, like just kind of like we did in New York the first time we went there, where we kind of just throw ourselves into the city and see who catches us. It's like we did that in a very small micro way in every city that we went to. Like we all just would, sometimes we'd do things all together, but more often we'd like go out and have our own adventures and then come back in the afternoon and reflect on what we had gathered.
Yeah. Hunt together a band on tour.
to get some records here that you guys have picked for us to talk about. So some influential records.
I guess I'm closest. So
There you go. Perfect. There we go. So we've got Big Thief Capacity.
Big Thief are an incredible band. They're like one of my favourite bands. And I feel like I'm inspired by their energy as a band and as people. And I feel like you can see that on stage and you can really hear it on the music. And I think just that in itself. But then I think it's like some of the best songwriting. Adrian Lenker has a beautiful voice. Every part and every member is really conscious of space. And I think that's what, like, I was thinking about a lot when we were kind of producing, I guess subconsciously when we're playing and writing our parts, but when we were like kind of thinking about making the record of, and the kind of anti-solos of Bug Kmeek. I think we thought about that quite a lot in like Seek and Destroy. And I think the production is really amazing, and thinking about like kind of doing full takes of textural feeling tracks. So, we've got our guitar, bass, extra guitar, drums laid, vocals laid. Now we're just gonna hit something random and just like have that running as an undercurrent, or like even a harmonium drone as an undercurrent that you can't even hear, but just adding different feelings that don't sound like parts and they're not really parts. And I feel like this album does that really well, where there's loads of sounds going on. The more you listen to it, the deeper the production gets. But it's all very, very gentle and very like deliberate and precise. Yeah, and then I guess Mary, there's a song called Mary in it.
Awesome. Well, yeah, really, really great choice. Cool, so let's go for number 2. Awesome. So we've got Sonic Youth.
Sister.
I could talk you in, and we can talk about it.
It's not storytelling in a direct way, but it's these like little fragments of narratives. I think the loose inspiration was the like auto with the biography of Philip K. Dick, which you really don't need to know, but kind of just the way it kind of takes elements of that narrative and others and sort of cuts them up and jumbles them into the songs is, I think, sick. Like, even if it was just Schizophrenia, that one song, I think that's phenomenal. Also, just from a drumming perspective, like just the kind of the simplicity of it, but then the energy and the kind of creativity of the sort of the phrasing and the instrumentation, like using different sort of the side bits of the kit or whatever. It's really inspiring.
It's a great drum record.
Yeah, so like visceral and powerful. I mean, all of them, like just the way they play guitars as well. It's got like this amazing physicality to it, but then still can access those kind of really like top sort of beautiful, not angelic, but gorgeous like things that kind of emerge out of the distortion and the feedback. And I find Sonic Youth like a really inspiring band sort of personally, like in the way they would kind of help create these networks for other bands and would always talk about artists they love and try to build those connections between bands and labels.
Yeah, totally, that sort of Fugazi vibe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Having principles as a group, and also having thinking about community and lifting up of the bands.
Super important. Yeah, super important. And yeah, great record, man. Really good choice. And last but not least, we have
a classic.
Wind is in from Africa. Last night I couldn't sleep. Oh,
This is the first album that I can really remember like really loving. My mum showed it to me when I was like maybe 8 or something, like very young. I just loved, and we always used to like sing the songs together. My mum would play the piano, and we still do that sometimes. And just like the songs are just so beautiful, and so kind of every song on this album is kind of it's like it's got like a real zest for life and traveling, and kind of it's full of like love and excitement, and but it's also really sad. It's got like deep sadness in it as well, and yeah, she's just a huge inspiration, like with her poetry, her piano playing, her melodies, just like yeah, really, I still get hit really hard whenever I listen to this album.
Totally, it's definitely one of those records that you were saying before that like everyone should have that record in their vinyl collection.
Yeah.
I think.
I actually never owned it, so I'm very happy to. So thank you.
Perfect. Yeah, you're super welcome. So yeah, you guys get to keep these, take them home, add them to your collection, and yeah, I think this is a nice trio to sort of sum you guys up. Really.
I think we're somewhere in the middle of this.
Yeah, exactly. Somewhere in there is Mary in the junkyard. Yeah. Thanks so much. That was awesome. Cheers.